Philadelphia hosts Seattle Sounders for an interconference match on Wednesday. Now, both teams are at opposite sides in their conference. Seattle Sounders is up in first place in the West, while Philadelphia Union have been hovering at the bottom of the league there all season. Kevin Stott, a sports writer and contributor here at SportsBookReview.com, joins us now to run through the match. Now, struggling Philadelphia have the home advantage, but their home win record almost matches Seattle's away win record. Are you expecting a close match, or will the fact that Seattle have won their last two head-to-heads give them the confidence they need to make it a third win in a row?
I'm expecting a close match in this one, Natalie, because it's in Philadelphia, in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and Seattle actually hasn't won yet there in three tries in Major League Soccer play. They're 0-2-1 at PPL Park in Chester, Pennsylvania. So I'm not going to give it, just because they're the better team, I'm not just going to give them the nod. And they have almost 2,500 miles of travel. They're going to lose 3 time zones. And they're not, to be honest with you, they're not playing great soccer right now. They've lost 2 of their last 3. They lost Saturday night to San Jose 2-0. And their best player, Clint Dempsey, was suspended for ripping up a red card a week ago in a U.S. Cup game. So they're not the same Seattle on paper that we've been talking about the last month or so.
All right. Would you play draw halftime, and that's 2.1 Bet365? So a draw by by halftime.
Not really. I don't particularly like betting halftime bets unless it's a total. Mm-hmm. So that's. I mean, yeah, obviously what you were saying would be thinking about in that reality is either 0-0 or 1-1. In this particular game, I think it's going to be really tight most of the way and low scoring. I've predicted a 1-1 final, so for me it could be 1-0 either side at halftime. It could be 0-0. I doubt it's going to be. It could be 1-1, but that's just not the type of thing, to be honest with you, that I bet a lot. The halftime bets.
Okay, let's take a look at the winners market here. Philadelphia Union are the favourites to win, 2.3 William Hill. Seattle Sounders 3.2. Bet364 followed by the draw there, 3.4 Bet365. So you're predicting a 1-1 scoreline. Does that mean would you take the draw then?
Yeah, but this is not a great game to bet on. We say that every once in a while. This is one of those games. It's just a tough call. I think if it was in Los Angeles, I would give the nod. Or excuse me, if it was in Seattle, I would give the nod to the Sounders. But it's in Philadelphia, and it's just they're gonna be on their best behavior. Most teams in soccer always play better at home, and it's tough for road teams no matter what the league or what the level. So I'm just not Seattle. The line shocked me a little bit in that Seattle wasn't actually favored or closer to even with all 3 on the 3-way line, but it's because Dempsey's out and because they're not playing great. So the odds makers know what they're doing, and this is a tough call.
Yeah, yeah. What bets are you looking at there? You said maybe this is not one that you're going to bet personally, but what do you have for us today as your top tips?
I think the under would be the under and the draw are pretty close, but they're just maybe for minimal amounts and play them up against each other. The draw is plus 220 or 240 in some places, and I just one thing I'll tell you what the best value is. It's not in my story, but what I saw, and it's sad because it's not in the story, because hopefully someone will be listening and pay attention to this. What I saw, the greatest value in this game, if I had to put tons of money on something. The draw no bet with Seattle is plus 137 at BetVictor, Natalie. That's insane. Mm-hmm. You can get the best team in the league at a plus $1.37, and then if it draws, the bet goes away. So I like the draw no bet Seattle. It's not in the story, and I apologize for that, but that's just a byproduct of trying to do everything on deadline and then having lines change and come up by the time you and I do this. But yeah, I like the draw no bet Seattle plus $1.37 in terms of best value.
All right, fantastic. Kevin Stott, thank you for joining us.